Storm, sponsored by Brian Stormed, makes a triumphant return after being delayed for a little bit. You don't know how Storm works? If any of these guys do really well, then they get an upgrade. That's how it works. That's how some of these upgrades have already happened. Game 1, I play a really unique individual as I'm looking to make a play here, and he switches to the goalie, stuffing me on the left side. Then he grabs the puck and goes the other way, and what do? I'm just skating right past him, no shits given, and he gets a breakaway because of it. Odd man rush, what does he do? He doesn't shoot it immediately, and I stuff him. Some nice cycling coming from me in the offensive zone as we get this puck around to the defenseman, and then here I thought I was going to get a screen. No, goes wide. Similar things happen in the second period as I'm cycling the puck with Karlsson, and I get it to the middle, to the slot, and again, he makes the bold move of switching to the goalie. I would have had an empty net right there. Odd man rush the other way. He stops me from making the play initially. We get the puck back to Jagr, and here he switches to the goalie again and blocks me. I'm going to pass this back to my defenseman. He comes out with the goalie a second time in the same play and makes a nice glove save. This guy knows where I'm going to shoot before I even shoot. A breakaway developing, but he's using a really slow guy and opts to go for a spin, but does a nice pass to Bobby Ryan, and then my goalie robs him. Start of the third period, look at this nice pass coming up by Jagr between the legs. Oh, and I don't get that one-timer if that counts as a one-timer. Relentless offensive pressure coming up from me. First this one-timer, kind of weak. That's okay. We get the puck back. Do a little sweep deke. Nope, not good enough. Let's pass this back to the point and then go in and a quick wrister. That's the first one of the game. I'm on the power play. He has to take some risks since there's only 5 minutes left in the game. I clear that for who knows what reason, and he goes back into my zone. I stop him, and now an odd man rush developing the other way. I get a one-timer. He switches to the goalie again and makes a save, but it still trickles in. So shout out to this guy because that was a really impressive performance. A very unique play style. Looking at his last games, he's got a lot of W's up on the board. Game 2, we have a really high-scoring game coming up. So I'm just going to show you guys the scoring highlights, because otherwise this would be like an hour-long video. Try to get in front for a one-timer, doesn't work out. He loses the puck along the boards. We kind of battle for it for a little bit, pushes me off of it, and then I go full speed right in front of the net for a backhander. Now look at this crazy hit that's about to happen to, I think, Malkin. He goes down! Unfortunately, it leads to a really good opportunity from him going the other way, and that's a snipe. The forecheck pressure on him. It looks like this is going to be my goal. Turns out it's going the other way. And then Tarasenko in an open area. He's going to snipe that all the time. I'm in the offensive zone. And again, I don't really convert on it. So it goes the other way. Here, I thought I was going to get this poke check. And I don't. So he gets a breakaway. I switch to the goalie. I stay with him. But it's not good enough. I'm down by 2. We're about halfway through the second. We got to make something happen. Going into the offensive zone. We pass to the center, and we make something happen, just like I just said. Win the face-off right after, except he takes the puck back, gets a breakaway, and just ruins all the progress we just made. Down by 2 again. Last time we made something happen when we were down by 2, so we got to make something happen again now that we're down by 2 again, and we do just that. Boom. Down by 1 again, yay! Except now he's going into my zone like a minute after, and does a little circle around, and Kessel snipes that. Down by 2 again, you know what we have to do. It's the motto around here. We gotta go down by 3. That's what's the motto. And we do just that. Woo! Wait a second, whose side am I on? God damn it. Well, we have to make this look at least a little bit more respectable, so Let's do that. Crosby can do that. He can make it look respectable by going into the offense by himself mostly and sniping a short side. We fumbled the puck around for a little bit on this play. Not sure why. He would not pick it up. Doesn't want to get back into the game. That's okay, but he's going to enter the offensive zone anyway. I don't know why. And here he takes a shot right at an opposing player. Yet it trickles in. I got lucky. So I might as well try to capitalize on that luck by getting a 6th goal. Will it happen with my little scoop-de-doop? Nope. Nope. Not a scoop-de-doop goal. On this play, I read that pass nicely. 20 seconds left. One more really good opportunity coming up. Oh, no. I get stuffed again. So what went wrong for me that game? Well, looking at the stats, everyone except for McDavid and Seabrook had less than 2 points. They were being very shellfish and weren't playing as a team. Game 3, look at these moves that I'm about to do. Go around the first guy, windmill deke, between the legs, deke. Oh, not good enough. Neutral zone, face off. He's going to win it. And I stop him from entering my zone. And Doan, all by himself, gonna do some work. Just like that. Wait, that's the reason we lost last game. Don't do that anymore. Offensive zone face-off. I win the puck, protect the puck, move the puck around, and then a quick slap shot through the screen. It's a goal. We're in the defensive zone. He's moving the puck around, passes it back to his defenseman, and Bergeron's like, hey, what's up? And has the puck going for a breakaway. Will he be able to break away? No, he does not, but it was still a nice play. And he just gives me all this space here, and I go between the legs with the rebound as well. Not good enough. After stealing the puck away from him, we're going to go in all by ourselves. That's a breakaway right there. We make it happen. Late in the third, after a pretty kind of boring game, not much happening, I dump this puck out. I go in with Laine, and he just stops playing for me and gives me a free goal. Is that going to be enough for a player of the game-like performance from Laine? No, not really. Nobody, again, coming close to a player of the game-like performance. Laine had 2 points. That's not good enough. It's game 4, and I started by going all over this guy's face. In his offensive zone, we pass it around, look for a good opportunity to score, make sure that we don't lose the puck easily. I whiff on the first shot, and then I take just a random low shot, which ends up as a rebound goal for me. Some weird bounces happening here, which end up with this odd man rush going my way, but he makes a nice pass to cause a breakaway, and I switch to the goalie, and I flip a coin, and turns out I flipped it the wrong way. Nice forechecking pressure again coming from me, make a nice poke check, or guess my AI did it, but then I did this, and it's still in his zone. We take the puck away from him, and I can't get this breakaway, so I'm going to pass it back and just shoot a one-timer. It goes to the back of the net. I'm up by 1, and he just lets me have this one. I don't know. I got that. Yeah, that happened. Deep in his zone, we take this puck away from him with a nice poke check. We cut in towards the middle, and he leaves me wide open again for the 4th goal. Cue the comeback, however, as the period is not over, despite you may think that it is. That even makes sense in any language. But he just keeps hammering me with these DOD one-timers, and they finally go in. We're going to be going the other way right here, as we have 4 players. 4-on-2 situation developing, and we lose the puck. That is not good. Remember those DOD one-timers? Yeah, he decides to go for another one. It goes in. The big man Burnsy knows how to play defense, so he's going to be able to pick this puck off pretty easily and fight for it. And he realizes he doesn't need any of his teammates. He's going to go full speed ahoy all by himself, and then he snipes it. I'm up by 2, and yeah, now I'm up by 1. 2 minutes left, and I am choking this away, but he makes a nice one-timer in front of the net. It's OT. I'm gonna end this. Gonna end this now. We can't lose right here. So we battle for this puck along the boards. We take it from him. We're gonna go behind the net and do our little move to finish him off. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. Oh yes. Didn't look at the stats of that game because I had a lot going on and I just completely forgot about it. Then in this case, you're not looking at 2 completely different teams facing off because I'm still using the same team. I just had my Bruins jerseys on because of the Stanley Cup playoffs and I was just too lazy to change them. So we're playing against this guy and look at this one-timer in front of the net. No one-timer. Apparently it just ate that input and I just shot 5-hole and scored. Right before we get laid out here, we make a nice pass. Jagr puts us up by 2. I make a nice read defensively, taking this puck away. Thought I was going to get the one-timer. No, it doesn't work out. And look at this quick spin that I do. Oh, it doesn't work glove side. It only works blocker side. Kane likes goals too, so he's going to stick lift, toe drag, goal. With 4 seconds left, he thinks he can make something happen. Look at this nice opportunity. Oh, almost scored. That was his first opportunity of the game, even if it was after the whistle. I'm just casually up by 4 here, and look at what happens in front of the net. These poke checks. Holy crap, this puck just bounced around a lot and somehow did not find its way into the net. This guy is still struggling to get a good offensive opportunity, so you know what he's going to do? He's just going to shoot from here. No, it doesn't work out. But then with 8 minutes left in the 3rd period, a miracle happens and Jesus appears, and he gets his first goal. Also, my goalie would just prefer to do snow angels rather than play the game. It's Game 6, and we have no upgrades yet from player of the game like performances. That's not a good start. That doesn't help me get any upgrades. It's late in the first period, and I still don't have a goal. As I cycle this puck around, don't have a good opportunity in front of the net, but when we get it to Crosby, he finds an opportunity as his goalie is just down, and he finds an empty net. Late in the first, we try to get a goal here. Doesn't work out. He's going to pass the puck, and he gets a breakaway. I switch to the goalie, and I stay with him the whole time, and it goes between my legs. Great. Late in the first, there's still time to make something happen as I make some passes, and then a poke check by Backstrom. He is going in to make something happen, and he does. Late in the first, also known as the second period, we are going in on him. We want this upgrade. Backstrom, second goal of the night right there. Boom! We're not skipping ahead. We're keeping it real here as we start the next face-off. It's a little slow to do that. We finally do as we win this puck and go right back in. Backstrom has the puck again. Can't do anything from here. Jagr can't do anything either. Jagr either. That kind of rhymes, right? We steal the puck away from him. We get it to Backstrom. Backstrom, 3 goals. Woo! We finally get something happening. After those 3 goals, I decide, you know what? My first line with Backstrom is tired. Let's take a timeout early in the second period so we can keep him out. But 10 minutes go by, nothing happens. Until something does happen here after 10 minutes. Backstrom can't get that rebound. We fight for the puck. We get it right back. Gotta get this to Backstrom. He snipes it with authority. So let's take a peek at what's happening here. Backstrom has 4 points. Hamilton has 3. Everyone else has 1. Or 0. We gotta get Hamilton his player of the game card as well. And here he is with the puck. Passes it to Jagr. Jagr scores. Hamilton with the 4-point night as well. Boring stuff happens here. Bergeron gets tripped. He gets a penalty shot. Nobody cares because he's not going to get a player of the game like performance. Here's Backstrom's face in case you guys don't know what it looks like. Good time to mention that this guy won the giveaway. He was the closest in guessing the amount of points and the number of games. So we have Backstrom, we have Hamilton, but I also decide we got to get Jagr the card as well. Hamilton could have shot an empty net. No, he gives it to Jagr for his 3rd point of the night. Last play of the video, this guy stopped playing. That's a perfect opportunity to get 4 points for Jagr. Here it comes. Nope, doesn't get it. We're struggling to take the puck away from him as a good 20 seconds go by of me trying to take this puck. And when I finally get it, Jagr is nowhere to be found, and I am sad. So give me that fucking puck back. We're going to grab Jagr back on the ice. I don't care if he's super tired. We're going to make this happen right here. Give me that puck again, like I just said. Let's get this out of here. Get Jagr back out on the ice. We're going to give him the puck. Who's Jagr? I don't know. Is that Jagr? You're Jagr! Okay, good. Let's do it. Let's work with it. Look at how slow he is. He's playing like an 80-year-old right now, but he chugs through and he goes in and scores! That is also 4 points for him. That means we have an entire line of upgrades. Look at these stats. Holy bananas. That line just doing work, so they all deserve upgrades. Back to the dice game we go as we reward ourselves with additional upgrades for players that stood out throughout the week, but couldn't quite get it done in one game. Our best player is automatically going to get an upgrade, and outside of Backstrom and Jagr and Hamilton, that player was Chara. He will automatically get that upgrade, and let's figure out who's going to get the last additional upgrade by rolling the dice 10 times. Let's do that now, before we forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The number is 6. That means the player with the most points will get the upgrade. The person with the most points is Bergeron. So those are your 5 upgrades for the week. Not like week as in W-E-A-K, but week as in week. You know, week. So I'm going to buy these players. Hamilton, 88 overall, is going to be first. This time I'd like to remind you guys that if you want to win 100K, all you got to do is pick who you think will be the first player to get a player of the game like performance in next week's Hutstorm video. pretty awesome getting an entire line of upgrades, especially our first line, our weakest line. We couldn't find a milestone Jagr to upgrade. I couldn't find the 90 overall Bergeron, nor could I find the upgraded Chara, but we'll see what we can do to get it done. I'm also going to move Jagr to the second line. We're going to move Hamilton back, so now that Laine is going to be on the first line, who could potentially get some upgrades. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next week.